Predator Poachers New Jersey versus Predator Poachers, or Ramy versus Alex. I don't even know where to begin on what's wrong with this video that Ramy posted on his channel during his live stream. Because here's the thing, while he's doing this video to try to expose Alex for being racist, for being greedy, money hungry and everything like that, I feel like he is shooting himself in the foot. Okay, he is literally shooting himself in the foot, and in a lot of ways he is fucking self-implicating himself, so in the video, first of all, for 15 minutes all he's sitting there doing is talking about how he's going to expose them, calling them names, this, that, and the third. So I'm sitting there in bed, just sitting there watching it or whatever. It's like, okay, you're going to expose him, right? You're going to expose him, right? Looking at my watch, 7 minutes, and he hasn't really said anything. 15 minutes, he finally starts talking about it. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I just... By the way, on a side note, in this video, there's somebody that gives him a donation and says, hey, listen, we're tired of, Jay, a Predator Poacher, Massachusetts, talking about how he caught the chief of police. By the way, that shit was annoying. He's been doing that shit a lot. I caught the chief of police. I caught the chief of police. Bro, we get it. Shut up. Like, we get it. Honestly, tell you the truth, I compare him to Coulson from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that constantly sits there in the first season that's constantly talking about his times with the Avengers. Oh, remember that time I was talking about Captain America? Yeah, we get it. We get it. Bro, listen, I'm not trying to take away what he accomplished by doing that. The guy was in a position of power and, you took him down. You stopped him from doing more bad shit. We get it. But, to sit there and talk about that shit every 5 fucking seconds, it's like, bro, shut up. We get it. But, so Alex is sitting there talking about how, when he first went to join, the Predator Poachers brand, he was like, yo, I want to make sure that we're clear on the fact that, I don't want to be sitting there saying any racist shit because, in the beginning he was like, oh, Alex is racist. Well, why would you work with somebody who's racist? Why would you sit there and work with somebody who's constantly saying racist stuff and homophobic stuff and things of that nature? Why would you work with him for him? And that's the thing. This whole video is him bitching and complaining about him getting fucked over on a... First of all, I didn't even know. I knew, I knew, but it wasn't confirmed to me. So I've read, stuff in the comment section about how Alex charges people to be part of his predator poaching group, and I'm like, wow, that is just fucked up. That is. I mean, I know, a lot of people could sit there and say, oh, well, it's capitalism, and you have to sit there and the cost of business and blah 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 blah. It's fucked up. Okay, I'm just gonna sit there and start about something saying it's fucked up. But this guy, Ramy, is complaining. First of all, you're trying to do business with a child, and now you don't like the way that the contract is and the way the business is going, and you're pissed off. You should be pissed off at yourself. Okay, how old are you compared to Alex? Okay, you're working with your business partners with a teenager, and you honestly thought that show was gonna go well? Like, what? I don't understand. Help me in the comment section, please understand how he thought that any of that was gonna work in his favor. But yeah, I mean, why would you work with a racist? And then you're sitting there talking about, oh, he's money hungry, and this, that, and the third. And first of all, you're like, the reason why you said that you're exposing him is over $30. But he's the money, he's the greedy one, right? He's the greedy one, right? You're exposing him for a difference of $30, but he's the greedy one. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. When you say it out loud, that totally makes sense. Um, and why isn't it they're talking about how he's greedy this, and he takes the money that way, and he charges you X amount of money. You're constantly sitting there getting donations from people. Okay, you're constantly sitting there getting donations from people. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. But he's the greedy one. Okay, sure, whatever. This whole video is just a walking fucking contradiction. It is a walking contradiction. And don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting there letting Alex off the hook. I may actually wind up doing another video. I'm not sure. About this whole situation with, this whole charging people money to join your group. Like, I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, this whole thing that people felt like it was for, or feel like they're doing it for, is to actually help the community, to save kids and stuff like that, and to get these fucking pedophiles off the fucking streets. And you're turning this into some sort of fucking like business deal with contracts and lawyers and shit. Like, what the fuck? But like, Rami's sitting there talking about how he's been doing some illegal shit or whatever, and this, that, and the third, stuff that can get him locked up. I was like, but if you know about that, and you know what he's doing, and you're supposedly supposed to be a good person, then why haven't you been sitting there saying this from jump? Why don't you say this shit from the start? Like, that makes you just as bad. If you're part, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem, and the only reason why you're talking about how you don't want to sit there and be down with them anymore is because you got tired of him fucking you over with money. I mean, seriously, this whole contract is like, you get, he charges you 15% from your ad revenue, and then he charges you like $77 a month. Like, who the fuck would actually... who would actually sign a contract like that to be part of his fucking group? Why don't you just do your own thing? In this video, he's sitting there talking about how I'm a good salesperson, and I made you so much money and stuff like that. But it wasn't about the money though, right, Rami? Right, Rami? You sitting there and talking about how he's greedy, but you're bragging about how you made him so much money. So what is it? Are you bragging about him making so much money? Or are you upset because he's money hungry and he's greedy? Like, you make no fucking sense. It's like, you say one thing, and then in like 5 to 7 minutes later, you contradict yourself. That's literally 50 minutes of this guy just contradicting himself. And I don't understand. This whole, I don't understand. And in this video, he makes himself look so bad. He makes himself look so bad, because honestly, to tell you the truth, he's like, oh well, if he's like, oh well, if you don't sit there and let me get a chance to explain myself or whatever, then I'm gonna block you. I'm like, are you gonna block people because they're being an asshole, or are you gonna block them because they're saying stuff that you don't like? Because here's the thing, I find a lot of these YouTubers that do that. Overboard Humor is one of them. During the lives or whatever, if you say something that they don't agree with or whatever, then they have one of their little moderators or whatever, one of their little bot friends or whatever that they pay for, to block you. And I'm like, wow. But this whole video, again, it just makes him look so bad, because he just comes across as so arrogant and so egotistical. Oh, I've been in sales for years, and I'm a good salesperson, and then he starts bragging about how he has more views than I make more. I got more subs than you. I make more views than you. I'm sorry, who is actually 19 or 20 years old again? Because I can't tell anymore. Are y'all both around the same age? I mean, seriously, if I'm wrong, please let me know. If Rami is older than Alex, please let me know in the comment section. Because at this point, you are acting just as fucking childish as he is. And it's so fucking bad. Like, it's so bad. You know, and then he's all like, oh, well, I may jump ship or whatever. I may, hang out and start doing videos with Pop Squad or whatever. And then start trying to prop up Pop Squad and shit. Like, where was your propping up before? When did you propping up a fucking Pop Squad before? When did he ever actually, talk about how Pop Squad is actually a really good group or whatever? This whole thing. And, you have comments or whatever at the bottom. People snitches saying that you're just mad because you got fucked over on your deal or you didn't like the deal and now you're screwed over, whatever. First of all, I mean, listen, it is what it is. Personally, I didn't. I knew about this whole, joining Predator. I've heard from comments at the bottom or whatever, but my whole thing is like, I won't do a video unless I get some sort of proof. Some sort of proof or whatever. If I see it, if I read it or whatever, if I hear it comes out of his mouth. But that in itself, that whole deal about how all these different branches have to like fucking join his group. You know what, fuck, I'm just gonna do it in one video. Wow, Alex. Wow. I I don't even know what to say to that. You're charging people to be part of your group. No, fuck it. I make it a separate one because, yeah, I know sometimes he does watch my videos. I think he's still a sub of mine, and wow. But anyway, at the end of the day, I don't think that Rami is a bad guy, but at the same time, I'm not saying he's a great guy either because in this video, he really showed his true colors. You want to sit there and talk about how, Alex is this and he's that and he's the third and blah, blah, blah. But you're not making yourself look any better. You knew he was doing a lot of dirty and underhanded shit to other groups. And you chose not to say anything. You chose not to say anything. The only time you actually said something is when it started to affect you. When it started to affect your pockets and your business deal and you in general, that's when it's, oh, I had enough. I'm gonna sit there and stand up. Yeah, when was that fucking enthusiasm before when he first started doing that? And why would you join a group, an organization that talks, when the guy is sitting there talking shit about every single different type of group? Every single type of group, and now you're just like, oh, well, I don't want to sit there and be part of this group. No, you knew exactly what he was about. And then he comes out of his mouth and he's all like, oh, see, when I joined a group or whatever, he toned down on the comments, he toned down on racist this and racist that or whatever. I'm pretty sure you had nothing to do with it, okay? This guy has the biggest fucking ego that I've seen in that group so far, and it's just fucking astounding. It is amazing. I don't know. I don't know. I wish this dude well. I really do, but I gotta be honest with you, B. Like that mentality of, oh, I'm doing so much more better than him and me and Massachusetts, we're gonna leave and after this contract is over. You did business with a child and this is exactly what happens. You deal with children, you get childlike problems. Get over it. Okay? You don't need to sit there and make a 50-minute video about how you're upset with Alex because he screwed you over on $30 and he screwed you over in the contracts or whatever that you didn't read and you didn't get a lawyer, this, that, and the third. You want to sit there and talk about how you're so smart and you was smart enough to figure out certain things. You should have been smart enough to get a damn lawyer then. You want to brag about how you have so much money and you was making so much money in all this others, in all these other businesses before. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. And here's my whole thing. You want to sit there and talk about how you're not in it for the money, you're in it to help people. If you're in it to help people, why didn't you tell the other branches when you read that contract in general? Why did it take you so damn long? So now because it messes you up, it's like, come on, man. I feel like I'm kind of going back in circles and shit, back and forth in circles. And so I'm just going to end this video, but I think the video is on, well, you know what, fuck it, let me see where, Pranksville. It's on Pranksville. It's a 50-minute video of this guy just talking about, Alex, and honestly tell you the truth, you can stop it at like 35 minutes. There's no need to sit there and watch the rest of it because anything that he says about Alex, anything that he implicates Alex in, he's a part of because he's an accomplice. Because he knew about it and he didn't chose to say anything. He didn't chose to do anything. He talks about all the illegal stuff that he said he's done. And where was you at? Where was your morality at when he was doing all this illegal shit? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I just listen. This guy's not there talking about he wants to sit there and change the brand to something else. And listen, I'm not gonna sit there and say you don't have the followers, and I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm not gonna watch you. But to be honest, I mean, it's very clear that the live stream or whatever, you won't let people sit there and say anything that you don't like. You made that very fucking clear while you sitting there talking about, oh, I'm gonna have them block you, and I'm gonna have them block you, this, that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, whatever, babe. That's partly why I do these type of videos because I feel like a lot of times, when people got something to say, they try to say it and they try to say it in the in the live stream. They try to say it in the comment section, and usually they pay these bots or whatever to like erase the comments and stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff won't really get known to people who support these fucking groups. Um, so that's partly why I do these videos, and I do support what they do. I do support like what Rami and Alex or whatever do. Like, I mean, I know that they have some very fucked up tactics, and their fucking morality is just whatever. It's. But I do appreciate the good that they do. Even if their fucking methods and their fucking morality is questionable at best. Yeah. Anyway, I'm a end this video on that. Listen, when I hear more about this whole thing, I will do another video. I can't sit there and say for sure, but I might do a video about Alex and his group because the shit that I am hearing, it's questionable at best. I want to kind of get a little more facts or whatever, and kind of do a little more research before I just start blurting out stuff that may or may not be true. Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna head out, and just have a great day, great night, depending on when you're watching this. I know it's a little bit rambly, but it's just some shit that I really got to get off my chest. Yeah. Be safe, and I will catch you in the next video.